Calls are growing louder to shine a light on the power outage that left hundreds of thousands of Ohioans in the dark.
NBC4's Jamie Ostroff has been talking with a number of state officials who are asking for an investigation. I spoke to a couple of them yesterday, and they are angry and they want answers, right?
And rightfully so. That's what happens when all these people lose power on the hottest days of the year, right?
When you need it.
Exactly. The Public Utilities Commission of Ohio regulates utilities, including AEP. Now, after any major outage, the commission conducts what's called an after-action report to break down exactly what went wrong. But lawmakers and other officials are saying that standard procedure is not enough.
I need to get this one right here.
Since power went out in much of his district Tuesday, State Representative Dontavius Geralds has been visiting the neighborhoods that were impacted.
We had seniors who, had to climb up flights of stairs in order to get to their apartments. We had, individuals who were on buses, literally traveling, just going in a loop because they wanted to be in somewhere cool, and they had an oxygen tank. And so when we're thinking about the visceral realities that families faced navigating this issue, it's not simply the power went off.
Those realities are why Geralds and several other lawmakers signed this letter to AEP Ohio's president and chief operating officer. It asks several questions, including why customers were not notified ahead of the outages and what can be done to prevent outages like this in the future.
We got to have an honest conversation as to what happened. I think that's the first thing we have to do.
AEP has said the outages were intentional in order to protect the grid, strained by soaring temperatures in the aftermath of a damaging storm. The Public Utilities Commission of Ohio plans to conduct its after-action report, something it does after every major outage.
We think this is maybe a bigger story than that.
JP Blackwell is a spokesperson for the Ohio Consumers Council. They are calling for a more transparent investigation in which Ohioans can have a voice.
We'd like the PUCO to bring in an independent investigator, with experts to take a look, at what happened and to see what decisions were made and to see if there could be lessons learned.
AEP might not be the only entity facing questions here. The utility gets its power from a grid that stretches across 13 states. That is run by a company called PJM, which, according to PUCO, instructed AEP to conduct these blackouts. I did ask PJM for an interview today, but I was told they were too busy to speak with us.
I know